They are looking for attraction. Okay. So let me put it this way. They are looking for home, that's good. They are looking for food, that's good. So finally, on a broader perspective, can I say, as Prabhuji said, they are looking for happiness, right? By having home, we derive happiness, right? By having food, we derive happiness. Now a question for you. Question for you is, what are the most common things at a high level where we derive happiness? A question for everyone. What are the at a high level? Because I will tell later stage is scripturally what is correct. But in your opinion, what are the main components or main high level things where any living entity derive happiness? Huh? Spiritual happiness, okay. Right, please. Yeah, one minute. One at a time. Fulfillment of wish, okay. Fulfillment of that wish. Right. Right.
It's basically creating happiness, fulfilling your desires.
Okay. Fulfilling. I'm asking that only. Fulfilling your. What are the desires where you will feel happiness at a high level?
It all depends upon who you are.
Okay. Fine. I'll take that.
Depending upon your need, your desire will change.
No, I think you have given a very high level answer, Prabhu. I am asking very specific. What are the common things where you derive pleasure? What are the most common things where you derive pleasure? Food. Right. So I will say eating. Eating is one thing. Okay? Eating is one thing. Huh? Sandwich, okay. Yeah.
Achieving something.
Yeah, achieving something, okay. Yeah. To be as is. Yeah. Very philosophical answer, Mataji. Yeah. Anyway, one answer I think Mataji has said, eating. Eating is one thing where every living entity derive pleasure. I am not only talking at the human level, okay? It's not only about humans. Any insect, any living entity, including trees, I am saying. Including trees, they derive pleasure by eating. In whatever way. Probably they are not, trees might not be eating with hand and all, but they have their own way of, I don't want to get into them. But eating is one common aspect where you derive pleasure. Right? Right. What is the next one? Huh? Wonder, that's a right answer, Mataji. Scripturally it is right. Sleeping. Don't you believe sleeping is a pleasurable activity? My dad is there. He is benedicted, తనకు నిజంగా వరం ఏంటంటే ఆయన బెడ్ మీద పడుకోగల ही will खर्राटे ऐसे मारते हैं बेड पे सोते ही खर्राटे आ जाते हैं मेरे डैडी को मेरे को तो आता नहीं sleeping is really one of the important pleasurable item which we really feel jealous of my dad. Okay, so that second one is sleeping. What are the other things?
Playing, recreation, entertainment.
Yes, that's very good point. Another one Prabhuji added, sexual pleasure. I don't want to get deep into that, but that's also one of the important aspects where every entity seeks pleasure. All with me? Right? Yeah. So that is another aspect. What is the fourth one? Huh? Success, okay. Yes, success. I wanted a much broader term because success, it's something like when you get a success, you are defending your family. When you get a promotion, you get a sense of accomplishment, and you get increase in salary, and you will be able to defend your family properly. You can give more luxurious things to your family to be happy, right? So here, so they are all searching for happiness, right? Everyone is searching for happiness, right? Now, so how do we derive this pleasure? Already I think all the 4 items have been covered. As per Shastras, eating, ahara. In Sanskrit we call it as ahara. Sleeping, nidra. Defending, bhaya. And sex life, maithunam. And each and every aspect here, every living entity, you try to take the pleasure component, we need to understand that animals are better enjoying than us. I don't know whether you agree or not. Have you ever seen a dog sleeping in a construction site? both hands like that. Have you seen this wonderful iconic scene? Anyone has seen that? Okay, sleeping, and if it is dog, polar bear is there. He is sleeping for 6 months, hibernation. We might have studied in our schools. There are animals who are sleeping for 6 months. So this pleasure component of sleeping, I think animals are better than us. Do you agree with me? Agree with me, right? Yeah. Now eating. Staying in, I mean, I have been in UK and Sweden for almost 3 to 3.5 years, and I have gone a long drive also. I have seen, for a stretch of almost one day, every 100 kilometers, wherever you go, what is this? Pizza and burger. Pizza and burger is the only component, right? In other foreign countries, in India at least we have a liberty. Every 200 kilometers we find different tastes. Starting from Kanyakumari till Kashmir, every 200 kilometers. I don't know whether you noticed it or not, right? So in that way, we are very fortunate to stay in India. Okay, but now coming to eating propensity, I just wanted to tell a joke here, just to tell the pleasure component while eating. It's a joke. Just there was a pig and a piglet. ఒక పంది పిల్ల రెండు ఉండి పంది పిల్ల వచ్చేసి పందిని అడిగిందట. పిగ్లెట్ ఆస్కింగ్ హర్ పిగ్ మదర్ సేయింగ్ దట్ అమ్మా we are eating everything fresh, no, whatever the outlet of others is there, we are eating very fresh item. It is asking then who will eat our outlet? It asked. Can you guess what is the answer of our pig mother pig? Anyone can guess? Huh? No. Piglet asked her mother, saying that we are eating fresh the outlet of others. Who will eat our outlet? మనం విడిచింది ఎవరు తింటారు? అమ్మా, మనం అందరు విడిచింది మనం ఫ్రెష్గా తింటాం కదా, మనం వదిలింది ఎవరు తింటారమ్మా నాకు చెప్పు, ఎవరు తింటారని అడిగింది. ఆ అమ్మ ఏం చెప్పుంటుంది? You know, right, like pigs, I don't know, so many people might not be in villages. I am from a village background, so pigs generally eat our excreta. Because these days kids don't know pig does something like that also. So I just wanted to tell. So what does that తల్లి పంది ఏమని ఉంటుంది తన పిల్లకి? మనం వదిలింది ఎవరు తింటారమ్మా అని అడిగింది. మదర్ ఏమని ఉండొచ్చు? ఎనీ గెసెస్? ప్రభుజీ చెప్పారు నేచర్ అని. ఇంకా ఓకే, లెట్ మీ, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు సే బ్యాక్టీరియా. దట్స్ రైట్. మదర్ పిగ్ ఏమందంటే, చీచి తినేటప్పుడు ఇలాంటి చెడ్డ మాటలు మాట్లాడకూడదంట, మనం తినేటప్పుడు ఇలాంటి చెడ్డ మాటలు మాట్లాడకూడదని చెప్పింది. సో దట్స్ వాట్ ఈ జోక్ ఎందుకు చెప్పానంటే, జస్ట్ టు సీ ద ప్లెజర్ కాంపోనెంట్ వెన్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ అస్ మనం సాఫిస్టికేటెడ్గా 5-star హోటల్లో with so many dishes around, we might be eating left and right. It might vary. We are eating house, some baddi kottu. We were, when in my initial stages of my professional career, network solution, we used to work 24/7. We used to support the data centers. So we used to go to Dell and Microsoft. We used to manage those data centers. If any issue is there, we used to go. And there used to be nearby dabas, right? Cyber Gateway, opposite to Cyber Gateway. Right now there are a lot of buildings have come up. Way back in 2004, I am talking about. 2004, there are no that buildings, whatever you are seeing in front of Cyber Gateway. In the Cyber Gateway, there used to be a company called Dell. So in Dell, we used to support the data centers. Whenever there is no food night time, there are no restaurants. So there used to be a dhaba there. I don't know how many of you know that or not. 2003 and 2004. So in the dhaba, I used to like that tamata and chapati there. So what I mean to say, Prabhuji and Mataji, the eating, the pleasure component of any living entity is better than human. Pleasure component, even while eating. Sleeping already proved. Eating also, they have liberty. Lot of varieties, right? They can eat. So similarly, Bhaiya, have you ever seen, I don't know, the kids, have you ever played with hen? Kids, have you ever played with hen? Yes. Anyone? You played, right? Have you ever seen trying to catch a chick of that hen? When newborn chick, when you try to catch a chick, how does she behave? She pounces on us. I don't know, right now, nobody is having a village culture, or nobody, this generation doesn't know what happened in villages. You try sometime, you try to catch a chick of a hen, it will try to pounce. When a newborn buffalo or a wild buffalo is there, if a newborn calf is there, if even a lion attacks, it won't leave her calf. She tries to die, but she never allows her calf to die. So that defending nature is there also in animals also. It's not only with us. Do you believe with me, Prabhuji? Or not? You believe it, right? And the sex life, I can't discuss much more than that. There are so many animals like pigeons. Pigeons, they have almost 150 to 200 times per day. Well, I'm just trying to tell the pleasure component, Prabhuji and Matajis. The pleasure component, even monkeys, pigeons, there are animals, they have this activity almost 100 to 150 times per day. You can Google it. And what I'm trying to say is this pleasure component, they are enjoying better than us. Okay, now tell me one thing. Is there a difference? Animals versus humans. Is there any difference? Is there any difference? What is the difference? What can be the difference? Physical difference, neural difference, right? Anything else? I am looking for much more bigger answer.
Animals do not have Atma-Gyan. Whereas humans have Atma-Gyan.
I take this. Okay. Any more answers? Pardon? Prabhuji, mic please. Mic please. What is the difference between humans and animals? What can be the difference? One Vijay Prabhuji has told Atma-Gyan. That I'll take the answer. Anything else? Animals can't pray. Yeah. Animals can't pray. Okay. I will answer you. I will answer your question. That's fine. They don't have. Yes, we have thinking capacity. I'll take that. Anything more? What is the difference between animals and humans? Speech. No, Mataji. Animals also speak. Without speaking to their. See, it might not be your language, but they speak. Without their communication, they won't be able to take care of their. What is the knowledge? What is the knowledge they have? I can't take that. They speak, Mataji. Animals speak, and they understand the languages also of their colleagues or their relatives also. They will understand. In fact, we have a Goshala, Vaishnava Sevak Goshala, wherein every day morning, we have a lot of cows and cranes come. They stay together. Crane will be taking some insects out of the body. We just try to observe. I think they might be talking to each other in their own language. They talk. I can't take that. They talk. I think everyone agrees with that, right? Animals talk. Yeah. Yes, I take that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. So I think in the interest of time, I will move ahead. So this is one of the verses from Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. Agree, right? Everyone agree? I think that kid is lifting hand. She wanted to answer something. Yeah, please, Prabhuji. Mic, please. What did she say? Birds have?
Ears
On her head. Okay, yeah. Very good. That's right. Birds have ears on the head. That's right. Okay, fine. Now, before I wanted everyone to repeat this here. Okay, this particular shloka, I wanted everyone to repeat after me. Ahara nidra bhayam maithunam cha सामान्यमेतत् पशुभिर्नराणां धर्मो हि एको अधिको विशेषो धर्मेण हीन पशुहि समाना. Okay, can someone read that below sentence? Yeah, please. Okay, let me read this. So it says, I think being in South India, I think everyone knows the meaning of it, right? Each and every word, if you understand, you know the meaning. But let me elaborate what it was given in the Mahabharata. It says, the propensity to eat sleep, mate and defend are equal in animals and human beings. Only one extra thing is rewarded to humans. That is to establish their relationship with God. In other words, the only difference between human beings and animals is that human beings can be trained in the science of spirituality, whereas animals cannot. If any human being does not attempt to learn about spiritual life, he is considered equal to an animal. Equal to an animal. Can I make 30 pigeons to sit here and listen to me? Can I make 30 dogs to sit here and listen to me? Yes or no, Prabhujis? Madhajis? No, right? Yeah. So,
dog is preaching, they will sit.
yeah, dog is preaching to dogs, they might sit. Yes.
Sometimes they might be
Yes. But basically we need to understand one thing, Prabhujis and Mataji's, animals are instinctive in nature. Do we agree that? Animals are instinctive in nature. తెలుగులో ఇన్స్టింక్టివ్ని అంటే ఏమంటారు, ఇన్స్టింక్టివ్ మీన్స్ మనకి ఏదనిపిస్తే ఆ కుక్కే చేసేయటం. అది యానిమల్ అంటే పశువుల తత్వం అది. యానిమల్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్స్టింక్టివ్ ఇన్ నేచర్. నాకు ఆకలేసింది, ఎవడైతే నాకేంటి ముందు లాక్కుంది తినేయాలంతే. నాకు ఒకళ్ళతో కలవాలనుంది, ఇమీడియట్గా కలవాలి. నాకు నిద్రపోవాలంటే ఇమీడియట్ నిద్రపోతా. ఎవడున్నాడు పక్కన, ఎవరు ఏమైనా ఫీల్ అవుతారేమో అనేది ఉండదు. మనకు అలాంటివి ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, వి విల్ టేక్. అరే నాకు నిద్ర వస్తుంది అనుకో, అరే కొంచెం గెస్ట్ ఉన్నారనుకో, కొంచెం మాట్లాడతాము అండ్ శాంతి నువ్వు కంటిన్యూ చేయి, నాకు కొంచెం చిన్న పని ఉందని ఫోన్ తీసుకొని వెళ్ళి వీల్ మెయింటైన్ సమ్ కర్టసీస్, రైట్? బ్లంట్లీ ఐ వోంట్ సే టు మై గెస్ట్ గెస్ట్ నాకు నిద్ర, ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ స్లీప్, యూ ప్లీజ్ గెట్ అవుట్ నౌ, యూ కమ్ లేటర్. వీల్ సే దట్? నో, రైట్? వీ డోంట్ సే దట్, రైట్? So that's the difference between animals and humans, where animals are instinctive in nature but not humans. That we need to understand. Okay, so that's what is being said here. Now for that Papa the parent amma pray. Animals can't pray but we can pray, right? That was the question. So the same question, let me put it in little bit slighter way. How many of you feel that only, because this question has come up in one of my sessions, so one Prabhuji has asked, we can do charity, manam charity cheyaгаలం గానీ animals చేయలేవు కదండి. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? Animals can't do charity? Will they do or will they not? They do. How many of you believe that they can't do? No worries, even if you are saying you can't do, no one is going to hang you. We need to understand that whether we agree that animals can do charity or not, because someone was saying that. So that's the reason why I kept one clip here for everyone to understand. I just wanted to show this clip. It won't take much time, just to show that so this is one clip which it shows, they also do charity. Is everyone able to see this? Lions have caught a calf, buffalo calf they have caught. Now one head lions would be pulling, the legs would be pulled by crocodiles. Finally lions win and they take the calf. Still that is alive, by the way.
You're trying to drag him out. You're dragging him out.
Now enters crocodile. Both are pulling. One is pulling head, other is pulling leg. All this while calf is still alive, by the way. Now comes our charity aspect. Have you ever seen buffalo chasing lion? They are defending. Still the calf is alive, by the way.
Ooh, they got him surrounded.
See. Very rare sight.
Get the line diagram.
Still the calf is alive.
The calf's still alive. Yeah, it's trying to get away. It's standing up.
Now she is coming out. See. Now it has come out. So, animals also does charity, Prabhuji and Matajis. Lucky that I am having a very knowledgeable audience here, where no one is contradicting my statement. But in couple of sessions, one of the Prabhujis asked that animals can't do charity, but they do. Okay. So, yeah, coming back to our original slide. So, this is the translation. So, this was the video what I have shown. So, can we say, Prabhujis and Matajis, don't humans have a humanity as extra features? Don't humans do charity? Don't humans help others? Well, here is the answer. Now, yeah, please, Prabhu. Please. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
So how much humans can do beauty for others and with mercy does not mean there is not a example of mercy.
Yes.
It's an example of beauty.
Yes. Yes.
But humans don't have the ability to think what is my beauty,
Yes.
even across anger,
Yes.
across pleasure,
That's right.
others.
Yes.
So I think that is the difference.
Yeah. And Prabhu, for your question or statement, duty or dharma. Let me quote, probably it's a very early stages of our sessions. It will be coming at a later stage. But for your question, there is one sloka, Savai Pumsam Paro Dharma Yato Bhaktir Adokshaje Ahituki Apratihata Yayatma Suprasidati. So what is the highest dharma? Highest dharma is what we will come to know at a later stage. What is the highest or what is the primary dharma or primary duty of everyone we will know at a later stage. But apart from primary duty, there are secondary duty. As a husband, as a wife, as an employee, as a manager, you have different duties. But beyond all the duties, there is one primary duty. That is Savai Pumsam Paro Dharma. I don't want to bring that at this topic. What is Paro Dharma? ultimate dharma, what is that? We will come to know at a later stage. I don't want to, because this will be covered in 10th session. What is the ultimate dharma? We will come to know that at that stage. But let us try to understand, in scriptures there is a definition for dharma also, and what is the ultimate dharma also. There are scriptural references. When that session comes, we will surely discuss that. Okay. At this juncture, I don't want to continue or dilute the topic. Okay. Okay. Now, can we say that what is the human intelligence meant to discriminate? What human intelligence is meant for discriminating between what and what? Human intelligence is meant for differentiating. అంటే వేటి మధ్యలో వ్యత్యాసం చూపడానికి మన మానవ జ్ఞానం కానివ్వండి, వివేకం కానివ్వండి ఉపయోగపడాలి. వాట్ ఈస్ గుడ్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ రైట్, or what is good or what is wrong. Wonderful answer. Inka what is good and what is right. Perfect answer. There are two more. Human intelligence is meant to discriminate between what? One is what is right and what is wrong. That is one. What are the other things? Any guesses? तप्पैना परलेदु. No hesitation. We can say wrong. Don't worry. अगर कोई पकड़ के आपको point out नहीं करने वाला है. So what is dharma and adharma? I take that. Yeah. Anything more? What is satya and asatya? Prabhuji, you are more knowledgeable. Yeah. Okay, let me add this. Is it good enough to know what is temporary and what is permanent? What is temporary and what is permanent? Is it a right thing to discriminate? What is good and what is wrong? That is right. What is temporary and what is permanent also to know is right, no? Jnana, ajnana. That's also right. That is to discriminate. What is the human intelligence meant for? Third one is what is freedom, means what is freedom and what is real freedom. Right? What is freedom and what is real freedom? For example, a smoker who smokes. Tension gundra ba free gundra naina. Oka dammu kodite bibhatsanga untadi. Super untadi. Have you heard these comments? When we have a wonderful of hi gundra babu. Yeah. Right. Have you come across this sort of dialogues in any of your colleagues or any of your closed ones? ఇవన్నీ ఒక చుక్క పడితే నా సామిరంగా ఉంటుంది, అల్టిమేట్ ఫ్రీడమ్ రా బాబు అది. ఇలా ఎప్పుడైనా ఉన్నాం ఇలాంటిది? హ్యావ్ యూ హర్డ్? If you are not heard, really you are much elevated people with whom I am discussing this. But I have seen my own colleagues and a lot of my relatives who derive pleasure when they drink, and the background from where I come, there are a lot of people like that where they drink and they derive a lot of pleasure and they feel that ultimate freedom is this, boss. Unnadi okate jindagi, ide jindagi ante. I don't know. Unnadi okate jindagi in Telugu, Hindi means one life only we have. Let us enjoy king size, you know. So that's the trend, or that's the quotation what most of these generation people have. Do you agree with me, Prabhuji and Mataji? Freedom and real freedom. So that's what we are talking about, where human intelligence is meant for discriminating good versus bad, and permanent versus temporary, and freedom versus real freedom. So what are you seeing? Whatever the components or equipments here we are seeing, do we feel everything is temporary? Can you give a guarantee? Probably very pessimistic dialogue. Sorry to bring this. Any building, wherever we are living, what do you think? How long it can sustain? How long it can sustain?
Temporarily permanent.
Yeah, temporarily permanent. Yeah, at least till we are there, it will be there. Yeah. So we need, good that no one is contradicting. But I have faced audience where lot of discussions, arguments, fights have happened. But good that everyone is agreeing that across whatever we are seeing in and around us, it's temporary. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. We see these all activities are common to both humans and animals. Therefore, is it intelligent to ask, what is that? What do humans have which animals don't? What do humans have which animals don't? What animals can do? What animals cannot that humans can? Already we have discussed this point. What is the difference between humans and other living entities? Do humans have any goal in life other than eating, sleeping, defending and mating? Okay, I think all answer is already given by Prabhuji. One of the best answers what Vijay Prabhuji has given. Okay, because humans can be trained in the science of self-realization. Humans can be trained, they can be tuned There are so many personality development institutes where where you can improve your personality. You can improve your personality in the way you tackle things. A lot of things are there. So, but science of self-realization, ఆత్మ అదేంటి జ్ఞానం తెచ్చుకోవటం అనేది దట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ ఓన్లీ మనం మానవులు మాత్రమే చేయగలం. ఓన్లీ హ్యూమన్స్ క్యాన్ బీ ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ ఇన్ ద సైన్స్ ఆఫ్ సెల్ఫ్ రియలైజేషన్. దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్. నౌ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇన్ లైఫ్. బుజ్జి, బాబు, చిన్న, గుడ్ నేమ్ వన్స్ అగైన్. మైక్ ప్లీజ్. హర్ష రైట్? Harshak, Akshatej. Currently, what is your problem in your home? No, don't see your mom. No, don't see your mom. If you see your mom, she will, with your eyes, she will try to. Right. So that's one of the problem where his problem is, mummy always buzzes me that I have to do homework. Very, very, very bad. And what about that girl? Nee parent amma? What is her good name? Moksha. Very wonderful name. What is the problem? Don't see your mom. You might be get influenced. What is the problem? Current problem? You are thinking a lot. I will not give this much time. I am not able to hear probably due to the mask. What is she saying, Prabhu? Every Saturday test, that's a very big problem for the kids, especially during pandemic. At least अगर स्कूल जाते तो कुछ मूड आता, लेकिन घर में करना it is very, very difficult. That's a problem. And what else? Prabhuji, go there to that kid. What's your good name, Mama? Bala. What is the problem? What is the current problem you have? Do homework. Yeah, everyone is having only homework as a problem. Wonderful. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, now I think, I don't know, now I don't want to, it's not a session to know what each and every one of you here is having, what problem you are, it's not a session for that. But we need to understand, let me tell this. Problem and real problem, what is the difference? Problem and a real problem. Can anyone guess?
I can guess, but I will not guess.
Yeah. I think I need to stop you to talk. I think you are knowing more information. Yeah. Any guesses? Yeah.
New problems.
Real problem. Okay. Right. Okay. Let me ask a question like this. Is there any criteria to say a problem a real problem? Let me put this way. Is there any criteria to say if a problem can be called as a real problem? Like, Infosys, I worked in Infosys for 6 years. So Infosys, for joining Infosys, the basic criteria was to have 70, how many of you know 70% is the minimum marks you need to get in BTech to join Infosys. That is the basic criteria. Whether being in, you are getting 50% or 60%, but you might be a topkar in your technology, but you will not be selected if you are not crossing the 70%. So that is the basic criteria to join Infosys. That's a basic criteria. I don't know how many are from Infosys or have worked in Infosys. I think Mataji I've seen laughing, so I don't know whether. Have anyone worked in Infosys here? No, right? Okay. But like this, that's a criteria meant in that organization where if you need to join that organization, the basic criteria is to have 70% marks in your BTech. Right? Like that, for a problem, ఒక సమస్యని అసలైన సమస్యగా అనపడడానికి కావలసిన అర్హతలు ఏమిటి? What is the criteria for calling a problem a real problem? Yes. Vijay Prabhuji was saying it is difficult to find a solution itself. Real problem. We can't find a solution for a real problem. That's one thing. No. Those are miseries, Prabhu. Those are not real problems. That is the next thing, Prabhu. You are telling all the content, whatever I am going to tell afterwards.
Actually, those who can be solved with human effort and money can be temporary problems. Those who cannot be solved with this human effort and money.
Right. It is the same answer what Vijay Prabhu has told. That is, we can't. The real problem can't be called. The criteria for a real problem is we can't solve the problem. That is the one criteria. That's what Prabhuji was saying. Yeah, I think Prabhuji, good name, Prabhu. I'm really sorry, Prabhu. It might take some time to remember the names. Please bear with me. Yeah.
My definition of problem
No, no, real problem.
Yeah, so problem becomes a real problem. It's a relative also. Every problem has a solution. But when you don't have the solution to that problem, that is a real problem.
Okay.
Right? Maybe the lying problem is not a real problem.
Yeah. That's what. So in fact, almost Anil Prabhu only, right? Anil Prabhu has given the same answer what Vijay Prabhu was saying. So that's right. To some extent, it is right. But you know what's happening is, for the criteria for having a real problem, I will give one criteria. In fact, there are total 3 criteria for a problem to be called as a real problem. One criteria is, see, as Anil Prabhu rightly mentioned, a problem for Anil Prabhu might not be a problem for Murthy Prabhu. अनिल प्रभु ये might be यार ये प्रमोशन इतना मैं इतना मगध क्या गधा मजदूरी कर रहा हूँ लेकिन मुझे प्रमोशन ही नहीं मिल रहा है, इस प्रॉब्लम. बट मूर्ति प्रभु इट्स नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल फॉर हिम, द सेम प्रॉब्लम. सो द फर्स्ट क्राइटेरिया फॉर ए प्रॉब्लम टू बिकम ए रियल प्रॉब्लम इज नंबर 1. You need to guess the other 2. I'm going to say what is the first criteria. First criteria is the problem should be for everyone. If a problem is applicable for every living entity, not only humans, living entity I will say. If a problem is for every living entity, then it is called a real problem. That is the first criteria.
Like corona.
Pardon?
Like corona.
Like
Corona.
corona. I'll come to that. Because corona is not a real problem for humans, but it is not a problem for dog or plants, right? Corona is a problem for humans, but corona is not a problem for your dog or your plants, no? You agree with me, Prabhu? Yeah. No. I'll give that example. So Prabhuji has given a wonderful example, that is corona. But corona is applicable only to humans. How it can be falling into that criteria that it is everyone's problem? I am not only referring to humans, Prabhuji and Mataji, when I say living entities. I even referring to dogs, insects, plants as well. Okay. So, yeah. I'll come to that. So, hunger. Yes, hunger problem. But there are so many atoms or plants. Nature itself is taking care. There is no need for hungry for them. So that is not, because hunger is our problem, or the people who are there in Uganda. For some specific set of people, it is a problem. But for people who are living in Vihanga or a 5-star hotel, is it really a problem, hunger? No, right? So that hunger is not a real problem because it is not applicable for everyone. Happiness, how it is a problem? Happiness is a enjoyment, no? Need for happiness. Already, I think. Happiness, yes. Everyone needs a happiness. Already, I think you came late, Prabhu. Initially, we discussed that. Happiness. What are the pleasurable components? Okay, so you agree with me? The first criteria for a real problem is it is everyone's problem. Agree? Mataji? Agrees? Right, that's right. Now, can you guess the 2 other criteria? For a problem to call a real problem, first criteria is it is everyone's problem. And what is this? There are 2 more criteria. What are those? Guess it. Any guesses? Guess. Wrong होता भी चलेगा, no problem. कोई सूली में नहीं चढ़ाने वाला है, so don't worry. What are the other 2 criteria? Anyway, okay, that solution. In fact, Vijay Prabhu has also told the same thing, that the criteria for Prabhuji is saying the second criteria for a real problem is there is no solution, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't want to take that. I will say. Any more guesses, Prabhuji and Mataji?
Depends on the mindset. Whether it's a real problem or not. Individual mindset.
Depends on a mindset whether it is a real problem or not.
How you look at it.
Prabhuji, for this particular aspect, a kid, because whatever the aspect you mentioned, it might not be applicable for a kid, right? Kid, he will be bindas. Why do you think my parents are there to take care?
So you have no problem.
No problem. but as I told, the criteria for a real problem is it is everyone's problem, but it is not falling in that category, right? A kid is not having that problem. He is bindas in his own life. Whatever time I will go and play. Anyway, I don't want to, in the interest of time check, Prabhu. Is it 11:15? Because 11:05. Okay, still time is there. Okay, 11:30 को एक बार remind करना Prabhu. Okay. So the thing is, the second criteria for a real yes, please. Time waste. Timeless. What do you mean by that? Please, my mic.
It is not for a shorter duration.
Prabhu, mic, please.
continuous problem.
We'll take that one by one.
So there is no solution that you can find it now or probably in the near future as well.
No, that's right. It's the same answer what Vijay Prabhu has told, that a problem can be called as a real problem for which there is no solution. Right? That's what Vijay Prabhu has told.
So, but the problem remains. So they might not be a problem for 10 days. You do not have a solution, but the problem remains is forever for every generation.
Can you give an example, Prabhu?
So for example, death.
Death.
Is a problem.
Wonderful. I am coming to that. Stop. I take that, Prabhu. I take that. So, first criteria already we have checked, that is, it is everyone's problem. Now, second criteria, since no one able to guess it, or some more guesses for the second criteria. I will just halt for 10 seconds. After that, I will tell the second criteria, and you need to guess the third criteria. 10 seconds more. Your countdown started. Okay. The second criteria is no one can avoid it. All with me? No one can avoid it. The second criteria for a problem to become to be a real problem is no one can avoid that problem. No one can avoid it. No one can avoid that problem. That is the second criteria for a real problem. Are you with me? Any discussions or arguments needed? Are we clear with this? This is the second criteria. Now guess the third criteria, please. Can anyone guess the third criteria? Problem is inevitable. It will happen. It might be happening to you. The same problem might not happen to other one. No. As I said, whatever you said is not falling under the first criteria, because it is everyone's problem, right? Yeah. Any guesses? Third criteria. Second criteria is no one can avoid it. Yeah, please. Mataji, I am not asking the real problems. I am asking the criteria for a problem. అంటే మన నిజమైన సమస్య అని చెప్పడానికి గల అర్హత గల పాయింట్స్ ఏంటి, క్రైటీరియా అంటే. ఇందాక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇచ్చాను, మీరు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చెప్పేస్తున్నారు, నేను ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటి అని అడగల. అసలైన సమస్య అని చెప్పబడడానికి దానికి అర్హతలు ఏమిటి, డెఫినేషన్ ఏంటి, క్రైటీరియా ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నా. మీరు ఏకంగానే నిజమైన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటో చెప్పేస్తున్నారు. మీరు చెప్పమాకండి. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ గ్లాడ్ దట్ దెర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ ఆడియన్స్ హియర్ వర్ రియలీ వెరీ మచ్ ఎలివేటెడ్ స్పిరిచువల్లీ. I'm really glad to be part of such an audience, but let us try to go sequentially, logically, because as I said in the initial stages, we don't want to arrive to a solution simply sentimentally. Let us go logically. Okay? So third criteria, any guesses? 10 more seconds I am giving break. If you are not able to tell, I will tell. Okay? Your countdown starts. It will bring disaster. So you are trying to say the third criteria for a real problem is the one which brings disaster. Okay? I'll take that to some extent. I'll take that. Yeah. It happens repeatedly. Okay? Pralayam again, it comes under 3 measures. Adi Devikalu vastundadi. Adi anyway, we will cover to that. Okay, anyway, since your 10 seconds are over, the third criteria is, Prabhuji's and Mataji's, third criteria is no one wants it. Third criteria is no one wants it. Early morning उठ के हाँ यार आज मुझे कैंसर दे दे, कोई बोलेगा? या God please give me जरा अच्छा सा सरदर्द दे दो मुझे आज, कोई बोलेगा? Right? So do you agree with me, Prabhu? These are the 3 criteria for calling a problem a real problem. Are you with me? Any contradictions here? Right? No? Right. Okay. Now, guess. What are those real problems which meets this criteria? Prabhuji, dayacheesi మీరు మాతాజీ okay, please guess what can be the real problems which meets these 3 criteria. Please. Death. All with me? Death. Prabhuji has given a right answer. Death. Right? Yes. Sickness. Okay. Diseases. Okay. I take that. Death. Diseases. What else? No. Natural disaster. Yeah, I'll take that. but it will not be coming under real problems. It will be coming under Prabhuji what he said now, Adi Bhautika. That will be in the subsequent slides. This will be coming under three miseries, which is Adi Daivika. Your natural disaster will be coming under the category of Adi Daivika, which will be there in the subsequent slides. Okay, till now we got death and diseases are the two real problems what we have where it meets these three criteria. Because when diseases no one can avoid. Yeah, problem. Okay, I will take that later. What is the other one? Right now we got only diseases and death is the real problem which meets these criteria, three criteria. What is the other real problem? Any guesses? You told diseases and death. What? నిజమైన సమస్యలు ఇంతవరకు మనకు ఈ మూడు అర్హతలు నోచుకున్న అసలైన సమస్యలు ఏంటంటే ఇంతవరకు మనం డిసైడ్ అయింది మరణము అండ్ జబ్బులు. ఓకే, ఇంకా ఏంటి, ఇంకేం రావచ్చు అసలైన సమస్యలు? ఇంకా చెప్పుకోబడే విషయాలు ఏమో ఉన్నాయి మనకి. క్యా హో సక్తే और क्या हो सकते हैं? हाँ okay. But can you, if he is wishing or not wishing, will he avoid death? Whatever the Swamijis, whatever the Samadhis who have gone, can anyone avoid it? Prabhuji, please don't call me as a Guruji. I am not here as a Guru. As I said, I am here serving people, and as per I am very poor in communicating. As per my Guru's instruction, I have been doing this. Kindly, I am not a Guru material. You know what? This dhoti is 180 rupees, and this kurta is 120 rupees. How much total? 300. This kandava is 100 rupees. How much? 400. This tilak and this kantimala probably 20 rupees. 4 total, what is that? 420. So total cost of the costumes what I am having is 420. So kindly don't address me as Guruji Prabhu. I am not eligible for that. There are a lot of Gurujis in the market, very, very easy to grow bird, no? No. Please, Prabhu, I am doing this service as a servant, Prabhu. Don't call me, address me as Guruji. Please, you can call me by name itself. My name is Mahesh. Okay. Now, to answer that question of Prabhuji, I mean, whether he is wishing or not, will he be able to avoiding death? No, right? He can't avoid. So, these two are the real problems. There is a third problem where I think Prabhujis and Matajis are taking time. So, the third problem is old age. Will you agree? Old age, is it meeting the criteria? It is everyone's problem. No one can avoid it. No one wants it. Does anyone in the morning they want it? Abba, I thought musudu ayipote baundra babu. And everyone koi sochta hai kaise? Always we wanted to be 16 years, 16 ఏళ్ల వయసు, పటి లేచే మనసు. We will always be in that mood, right? You tell openly or not, that is a fact. For whom? For which one? Plants. No, Mataji. Probably a plant you might be seeing it till there are plants who are living for 100-200 years, and there are even plants which are been living for 3,000 to 4,000 years also. It is in I think in Arizona state there is one bunch of trees where they look very thin. I will be covering that in the next session, where their roots are covered internally under the ground, and that is the strength of them. For externally they appear very thin, but internally under the ground their roots are intermingled and connected to each other, and they are very strong by being united, and they are almost 4,000 to 5,000 years old. In our lifespan might be 60 to 65 years, but there might be plants which might be living for 100 years, but it can never, at the max it might stay for 100 years some plants, 500 years some plants, 1,000 years some plants, 5,000 years some plants, but they will be surely having a death. No doubt about it. There is no iota of doubt about it. Your span is less. Probably in your span that plant might not have died, but it will die once you die at some point of time. Each and every insect, can you believe it, Prabhuji and Mataji? There are insects whose lifespan is just 10 seconds. Can you believe that? ఎవరైనా నమ్మగలరా? Insects, there are some living entities, very minute living entities, especially near the tubulate. There are minute insects, right? Their small eggs, their lifetime is just 10 seconds or 1 day at the max. and 1 day is like a lifetime for them. So plants does have a death, Mataji. Plants does have a death, no doubt about that. Anyone? Any more questions? Yeah, Prabhu. I'm not able to hear. Somehow I don't know. I'm not able to. But old age and can birth? Very good question. Actually, that's the reason why I stopped Prabhuji. Prabhuji told birth as a real problem. So many of you might be having a doubt. Every day, every year, birthday jarupukuntam. Happy birthday to you. How much happy will be, right? How can be a birthday problem? How can be a birthday problem? Yeah. So Prabhuji's answer is, since birth is there, it is leading to death only. No, that is the reason birth is a problem. But I take that, but there is more valid answer for that. I'll come to that. Prabhuji. That's a very wonderful question, because I know this birth particular aspect I wanted to cover in the last, because no one can believe it. You know, in a Johnson and Johnson baby advertisement, they will say, how cute the baby is, chiku. We take a lot of pleasure in seeing the kids. Soft skin, wonderful. When we touch the baby kids, it will be very spongy in nature. How small kids, when we catch, it will be very happy. You know, very nice sense feeling will be. My daughter is there. She will be seeing kids. My cute daddy, she is very cute. Daddy will bring him to our house. She will say. How can be a birthday problem? So that's why Prabhuji told birth, but I stopped him not to elaborate, because most of them we don't believe that birth is a problem. Yeah, Prabhu. So that's what Prabhu. These are a cycle. Birth, death, old age, disease is a cycle. And these are the real problems. Because all this, now coming to your question, why someone asked birth is a problem, right? Do you believe? Will you please pay attention here, Prabhuji and Mataji? Have you ever imagined a baby who's there in mother's womb? He is in the middle of urine, stool, pus. Will you agree? And will you believe, in the mother's womb, in that state of being in the mother's womb with urine, stool, pus, some insects bite him? Do you know that? Anyone know that? Insects bite them. Now, going back to Srimad Bhagavatam, anyway, it's another one of the wonderful Amala Purana scripture, where in 3rd canto, Moodo Parvamlo Chappabadindi, where Kapila Mahamuni, again, it has a scriptural references which was being told almost 5,000 years ago, that how a journey of a baby happens in the womb. First 1 month, what happens? Second month, what happens? 7th month, consciousness develops. 3rd month, hair comes low, and in that worms also eat. They try to eat the skin of a baby. You might have seen when the baby comes out, lot of red things would be there. Have you noticed, Prabhuji and Mataji? When the baby comes out, those eventually that skirmishes goes away. But when the newborn baby, there are a lot of red kind of things would be there. Scratches would be there. Have you noticed it, Prabhuji and Mataji? Yes or no? Right? So all this happens in the womb of a mother. And for you, it might be a happy event, but for a baby who's there in the womb, he has gone through a lot of trouble. Okay, so same thing I think we have covered here. This was we are trying to say in problems in life. Is anyone exempted? Someone asked about birth, I wanted to have that thing covered here.